I'm taking Australia's worst rated sleeper train according to online reviews. Some passengers claim the train is disgusting, regularly delayed, uncomfortable, and unpredictable.
We've got signal failures here.
Oh, okay.
Someone's nicked all the copper wire that controls them.
I'm taking the train from Melbourne to Sydney during the day, staying overnight in a train Airbnb, then heading back overnight in the sleeper cabin. To answer the question, is this train even that bad?
This is all unfortunately adding to our delay.
Everybody in this carriage got moved out, so it is literally a ghost town. As I watched all the other trains go by, mine was already delayed. I just met this man at the station. Who am I here with?
Ben.
I saw you filming the train before. Do you love trains as well?
Yeah, I do.
And what's your favourite part about trains?
Honestly, the sound and the smell they make.
After more than an hour, the train had arrived. We were then able to board, and I decided to treat myself a little by booking a seat in first class. Alright, so we just took off and there was a spare seat next to me, so Ben came over for a bit. How are we feeling, Ben, so far?
Not happy at the moment. Quite heavily delayed.
That is true, we've been delayed about an hour.
Yeah.
What is your favourite train?
Still like Macka 3016.
I have no idea what that is, but I can imagine it's pretty epic. As we were cruising through Melbourne, I decided it was time for a train tour. This is what my carriage in first class looks like. Pretty cool. That's my seat up there. This is what it looks like in between carriages. And walking further up, you'll find the most important part, the buffet car, where you can purchase items like sandwiches, fruit, yogurts, and drinks. I decided on a Pepsi. There's also free drinking water taps, but it's very hard to keep the cup steady. Up further, you'll find the economy seats, which is exactly the same as first class, just a little less legroom. And finally, the sleeper cabins, which we'll be investigating later in this video. It's also important to note there's no usable PowerPoints or Wi-Fi or really anything to do. Alright, we're in the bathroom right now. It is extremely rocky. But the good news is we are 2 hours delayed, but we are now going full steam ahead. Hopefully, no more delays to come.
We do apologise for this delay. Unfortunately, this is beyond our control. This is all unfortunately adding to our delay. We've got signal failures here.
Oh, okay.
Someone's nicked all the copper wire that controls them. As I mentioned earlier, there were some signalling issues just ahead of us. And those signalling issues have resulted in a little bit of a backup of rail traffic.
Although we were facing a long delay, I was just glad I had somebody like Ben to spend it with. And by the time we got going again, it was now time for lunch. Guys, I'll be honest, the butter chicken doesn't look very appetizing. I've also been given a bread roll.
It's pretty good. There's no lettuce or anything. No.
It's just the buns and the patty. I can't lie, the rice is a bit crunchy, but the butter chicken is pretty good. And you do get a bread as well, so cheers. I think I better explain why I'm actually doing this trip in the first place. A month ago, I went to a railway expo and saw all different types of trains. I also got to sit in different types of carriages.
Hello, my name's David.
So you obviously love trains.
I love my trains. They're literally a living creature. You feed it, you water it, it breathes with the air compressor, which is the same as our heartbeat.
I then met this awesome guy.
Neil McPherson, or Macka as I'm better known.
Macka was there showing off his 1965 Chevrolet convertible, and after lots of talking about cars and trains, he then told me the health struggles he's going through.
Unfortunately, I got diagnosed with motor neuron disease 3.5 years ago. The average lifespan is 27 months, but 3.5, 4 years in, and still enjoy all the things that I enjoy.
I have to say, for someone who's going through MND, you're such a positive guy. Like right now, this is amazing. I told Macka about my crazy idea of taking Australia's lowest rated sleeper train to Sydney and back.
I've always wanted to get the train to Sydney. I want to see photos when you get back.
100%, I will. So during this journey, I wanted to make sure I captured photos along the way to show Macka later on. And little did I know, my time with Ben was about to come to an end. Ben's been moved to the other end of the train now, and I'm just enjoying the views outside. I mean, there's a horse. We've got roughly about 7 hours to go, and my back is hurting. I'm not really built for this, but we're holding on because we are going to a very special train Airbnb in Sydney, and I'm very excited. The train will occasionally stop at stations, and that meant new passengers. I won't lie, there were times when I wanted to press the alarm button. As I stared out the window, I thought about my brief time with Ben. A guy I randomly met at the station platform became my best friend. Are we being delayed again?
Kangaroo on the track.
You reckon?
Probably.
We even shared our darkest secrets. You gotta tell me, what's your darkest secret?
Alright, I like Hawaiian pizza.
Hey, me too. Hey. Although I never saw Ben again, I couldn't help but smile thinking about the memories that we made, as well as admiring how beautiful the outside view looked. You'd think time goes faster on a train because you're constantly moving at speed, but let me tell you, it doesn't. As the hours rolled by, we got closer and closer to Sydney. Alright everybody, we have just arrived. Here is the 100-year-old railway Airbnb. To say that I'm excited is an understatement. I'm very tired though. I just got off literally like 13 hours on the train to now come stay on another train. I don't know what I'm doing to myself. I'm doing some kind of train exposure therapy or something, but... What? It's actually a 100-year-old railway. Wait, I feel like I'm back in time. There's an old-fashioned bathroom, a kitchen, plenty of books about railways and trains, drawers of cassette tapes, train seat booths, a bed on top of a bed, and even this thing. I don't know what it is. Now come on, you have to admit, even if you aren't into trains, this is just so cool. I'm inside of an 100-year-old railway carriage. Now don't forget, tomorrow night, we're staying in Australia's lowest rated sleeper carriage overnight. Everybody in this carriage got moved out, so it is literally a ghost town. And I'm excited to explore the rest of this property tomorrow, but first, let's go to bed. Good morning everybody. That was a much needed rest after my long train journey yesterday. And I will say, as a grown man, I did leave the nightlight on just in case any monsters came up, and luckily none did. Later tonight we are obviously doing the sleeper train, but for now I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Airbnb, and there's still so much to explore that we haven't even looked at yet. Outside there's some old station seats, for some reason a pram as well, a balcony, and my favourite part is the old station ticket booth that is filled inside with items like old telephones, a picture of the boys hanging out, whatever this is. No, like seriously, I have no idea what this is. Can somebody tell me? When you are near, spring is in the air. If you've watched my other videos, you would know that we've stayed in some very strange and weird Airbnbs and hotels. And I think this is another one to add to it. I'm staying on a railway on somebody's property. The flies here are massive. There's... Okay, I made sure to get a meal in before venturing out in Sydney, where I saw a kangaroo and of course the famous Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. I snapped some photos before it was time to get back on the train. This time, I'll be staying in the sleeper carriage for my overnight journey back to Melbourne. As soon as I boarded, I saw what I think is water leaking from the roof in the nearby carriage. Causing the carpet to be soaked. And little did I know, this leak would cause a problem later on. But for now, I continued on to my sleeper cabin. Alright, we've made it to our sleeper cabin. This is my home for the night. Got a very nice view outside. As you can see, we haven't took off yet. Now you're probably wondering where the bed is. So whenever I'm ready, I can hit the blue button on the wall and the staff will come down and set up my bed for me. So we'll do that later. For the meanwhile, it's just me in here. I made sure to double book it so no one else was in here with me. Now the thing that does suck on here though is that there is no PowerPoints that you can properly use. There's only this one PowerPoint that you can only use for shavers. Besides that, there is no PowerPoints on board. And there's also no Wi-Fi, so... My cabin consists of 3 individual seats, which convert into a bed. Above me there's a spare bed as well, a hidden stack of tables, an oddly shaped bin, a mirror, a couple lights, some snacks, and a door lock. Outside there's a shared bathroom that you share with the cabin next to you, a fold-away toilet, as well as a fold-away sink. Once we started departing Sydney, heading towards Melbourne, I made my way to the buffet car to get a jelly. So I get complimentary whipped cream?
You do.
Oh,
There you go.
why is your crew so nice?
I do have to tell you a secret, I love trains. I stayed in a train Airbnb last night.
Did you? Where?
I'm not kidding.
A towel had now been placed down to soak up the leaking water, but unknowingly, everyone in this carriage was about to have their trip completely changed.
It has meant that we will have to turn the air conditioning off for the evening, in which case we will be relocating those passengers in car B down into car E and car G. So obviously you are moving into an economy seat, there will be a chance to have tickets refunded and so forth, but we will deal with that after.
Oh no, so all the first class customers that are in front of us are all getting moved to economy because of that water leak. After struggling to eat my jelly, I checked out the carriage that had all the passengers moved out.
Here you go, bro. It's like a ghost town in here now.
So because of the water leaking, the AC in here is not working, so everybody in this carriage got moved out. So it is literally a ghost town. It was like 2 hours ago there was people in here. I feel so bad for them. Imagine getting moved from first class to economy at night time. I then experienced my first ever train shower, which was pretty epic. And also, I did ask some people that got moved to economy if they wanted to sleep in my cabin with me because I did have a spare bed, but I think they thought economy was the safer option. It was now time for bed. Whoa. Alright, I just got my bed made and I'm rocking back and forth. Now there's also another bunk above me that's stored away. Because there's only me in here, we've only got one bed out, but usually there's another bunk bed above me. I won't lie, the mattress is very rough and it's only a single bed, so it's very small, so I'm just hoping during this journey I just don't like toss and turn and literally fall off the bed. I don't know what that noise is. I definitely feel for the people in the first class cabin in front of me that all had to relocate to economy. Having that extra leg room is like much needed. Trying to sleep on the train was definitely not easy. Whether it was the random jolts of movement or the random creaks. I probably only got like 4 hours of sleep, but honestly, the view in the morning made it worth it.
Oh, thank you. Beautiful.
Mate, we're on about half an hour later, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're later.
Yes.
We've got some cornflakes, a warm milk, a bowl, and a fruit box. So, I'll be honest, I probably expected more than some cornflakes. We've also got given a deconstructed coffee as well. So we've got a hot cup of water here, and some coffee sachets, and some milk. So the milk could have at least been cold. It's literally like straight warm. To tell you the truth, the friendships and memories I made on this train are things I'll carry with me forever. For that alone, I reckon it was a pretty great ride. There was just one more person I needed to tell. Macka, how's it going? Long time no see.
It's been a little while, Tyler. Yes. Good to see you.
What do you think of the photos that I sent you?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, interestingly, the old phone, which you probably wouldn't remember, but I certainly can remember that. I'm glad you enjoyed your trip, and it's probably something I've wanted to do for a long time, but probably a little bit more difficult now with my MND. But
How is everything with your health going?
yeah, no, I've been pretty good lately, so I think my big thing in being so positive, I keep doing what I can while I can.
Yeah.
I know some of that stuff's sort of going to stop eventually, who knows when, but keep doing what I can while I can, and keep enjoying it.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching my video. We'd love for you to watch another, and maybe even subscribe.